I'm fulfilled now.
But
Yeah,
I don't
pretty
understand how like people pay real rent, have time to play Second Life all the fucking time.
Well, it's like
and
that-
pay.
These
It's like
disgusting dying corpse ladies
It's like
on
that shit-
social welfare.
You know,
Government's money.
You know,
That makes sense.
There was that fucking like game on Steam, I think, where people were paying like upwards to like 50 grand to own an actual fucking spaceship.
Oh, that's Eve. Yeah.
Yeah, and then people would come in and fucking demolish it and like destroy their $50,000 of stuff.
It's so mean, but
Why would you? I mean, like realistically, why the fuck would you actually spend?
So you can get the best spaceship in the
Yeah,
world.
but it's like if griefing is an actual probability,
Yeah.
what the fuck is wrong with you? You're
Yeah.
in space. Anything can fucking happen.
I almost feel like though that's half the fucking thrill. It's
I
like
guess, yeah,
I
but-
spent all my money on this. This is
Yeah, but-
real. This is real work that I did.
That could have went to a fucking house. That could have went to your own goddamn yacht. But no, you bought a fucking fake spaceship for the experience.
Yeah.
Bought a few polygons.
To have some fucking Minecraft Reddit asshole come in and fucking write faggot all over your shit and destroy your building in 2
I
seconds.
feel like though, like those people that they don't spend like 50 grand at once. It must be like
Oh my God.
microtransactions over.
No,
a long
yeah,
time.
yeah. Like it's
But
like
still, it's
$100 for like a
It's
fucking
like,
coat
dude,
of
you
paint.
kind of deserve it, but also you can't blame them because, like, when me and I play like DayZ, when you spend like an hour getting your shit, then there's an actual real thrill
Yeah.
of losing it, and
Yeah.
you're like, I can't lose this.
You have motivation
yeah.
to
I
stay
can only
alive.
imagine how those guys feel.
They probably kill themselves.
Yeah.
In drones. Like they all line up on a fucking
on
wall.
a cliff. And the cliff, and they like lemmings. They just walk off.
They fucking like read off.
No, I
their
was saying
Miranda
that there was
rights.
one of those ships recently that got blown up, and the people who blew it up didn't even do it for any reason. They just did it because they saw a ship and were like, "Fuck that ship." And blew it up.
Exactly. Anyone can
'cause-
come in
'cause
and
it's
just
funny.
be an asshole and just
Yeah.
grief.
It's funny.
That is a terrible game concept. You don't want that. That's bullshit.
Yeah, but the like owners of the game are like rolling in dosh. So
There's
they don't
like
care.
there's a lot of
Okay.
SoundCloud files of like or I don't think they're called guilds in that guilds in that game, but there are like Skype conversations of people like talking to each other after these like ships explode
Oh
and
my
shit,
God.
and they're fucking screaming at each other.
I mean, you
They're
would have
fucking
to be
furious
because you basically invested like
Yeah.
a good 12 years of your life into a fucking shit, basically.
But these guys are like at each other's throats. It's like that was your fault, you fucking idiot.
I think that game actually nearly is 10 years old.
Is it?
Yeah, and there's people who are around from the start.
I wouldn't doubt it that there would be some fucking heads getting knocked over.
Oh man, yeah.
After, if like you knew where someone lived that griefed your house after destroying your official internet spaceship, you better fucking take your life and leave country.
Yeah.
Because they already have nothing left. If they risk their life on fucking 50 grand, do you really think they give a shit like about their own life?
No, man, they're bathing in their own filth. No doubt about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to talk shit about anyone that spent like 20 grand for something, but it's just like, come
I
on.
do, you're fucking stupid.
That's fucking insane.
It's silly.
That's
Nah, well,
silly.
whatever makes them happy. That's
Well, like there are people
Yeah,
who
happy
spend,
until you get an opportunity where you get fucked.
You could say that about anything. It's like, oh yeah, well I spent like in my lifetime like $4 million on beer and I didn't even realize it. There's like people
Yeah,
who
but
spend
that's
money on shit that makes them happy.
Yeah, but
so-
it's like marginal. But if you spend like 50 grand, because this game came out not too long ago.
Yeah.
So it would have to be recent. You would have had to invest within the last few years.
That's true.
You would have had to like, oh, I was going to college at one point, but I'm just gonna blow it on this fucking remake of a Star Trek ship, and then some asshole comes in and blows it up.
Corey, here's a good topic.
Okay.
You recently went back to Missouri, or Misery as you like to call
Yeah,
it.
misery. Yeah.
Do you have any stories?
Corey's from
Yeah,
Ferguson,
it's
Missouri.
weird. I actually was there because it's in St. Louis.
really?
Yeah.
St. Louis?
But there was nothing happening because it was fucking like 0 below outside. But yeah, I went back to Missouri to see my old folks, and it's so weird to come back because it's been like 2 years since I've seen my family, and it's just like you remember. Like, you know, like restaurants you go to that you thought were good restaurants, but then you go back there from like being in Philly, and you go back and you're just like, no, this is a fucking stank shithole, and you don't enjoy it. You feel out of place as fuck, and then there's all these like crazy water people around you.
Wait, what does that mean?
Water people.
Wait.
It's a term my family made.
But you just expected everybody else to know what that means?
Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Okay.
Sounds like creepy swamp monsters.
Yeah.
Go on.
All right, listen, people, studio audience, water people. Water people is a term that my family made. My mom believes that the crazy amoeba water people in our area were created because they drank the water of the place that
What
we
are you
live in.
talking about?
The water is tainted.
The crazy amoeba water people.
This is what my mom. We haven't drank. We only use the water to bathe and to wash shit in, but we don't drink it because like it fucking like festers in your body and changes you into water people. And basically, what a water person is it's you know that picture of that guy whose like chin is in his mouth and he's like looks like Popeye.
Yeah,
No,
that old guy.
That old fuck that's eating his mouth.
Oh,
Yeah, he's like,
no.
"Arr, arr."
That's what the water people look like. They're like these gross, like redneck old people that can't talk. That are like, so it's kind of like the guy from King of the Hill,
Oh, that guy.
but there's all variants of them. So there's children water people and fucking animal water people. Like there's all different.
Animal water people.
Can you like see a water person and be like, yeah, that's a water person?
Yeah, you can pick him out. You can pick out a normal guy over there and a water person.
How though?
Because they walk weird, they sound weird, they look weird.
Like, tell me.
And they fucking try to get bargains on everything. They'll walk into a fucking antique store. They'll go to a china that's worth like $5,000. They'll be like, I'll give you $5.
Wait. So the amoebas in the water, they go into
Not
the brain.
the amoebas, the
Listen.
amoeba people. Quit being insensitive.
No, wait. The amoebas go into their brain and they. Wait. They go into the part of their brain
The
where
fucking amoeba's not a virus.
The part of
they
the brain.
are the amoeba people. They're amoebas.
A meeple.
They're morphing before your very eyes.
So they are the amoebas that
They're
grew.
the personification of an amoeba.
That's even weirder.
They're fucking water
Are you
people.
saying that like an amoeba like infected their brain and like?
No. He's saying that a little amoeba grew up to be a
No, I'm not fucking saying
Out of
that.
the swamp
I'm
and
saying they drank tainted water and became water people.
That's what I just said.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Okay, we're all
it's
agreed.
not an infectious amoeba. This isn't the fucking Powerpuff Girls.
But what is it? It changes them to bargain. What are you talking
No,
about?
let Corey talk.
I'm talking about how
Corey,
you can pinpoint.
It's going to be more nonsense.
Specifically, tell me all the things you would see in an amoeba person that will make you say,
Water
hey, that's
person.
an amoeba person.
The official water person, he'll try to find fucking bargains on everything.
Okay, but that's what he does. What does he
The
look
shirt
like?
on your back. He looks like the old guy who's eating his mouth.
Okay, what is their skin like, for example?
It's fucking pasty white and full of nonsense. Like
Okay,
shit.
full of nonsense. What are the hair like?
Just falling out. They're losing
What,
hair.
like Gollum?
Yeah, like variations of them.
What are the fingernails like?
Long and gray.
What are their eyes like?
Like fucking yellow.
Their teeth?
Yellow.
Their ears?
Brown.
Wait, Corey, you're making this up.
You're a liar.
No, I'm not.
You're a deep fried fryer.
I don't. Listen, the water people are like fucking vampires. They change form. They change form into different forms. The fucking water people can look like a human being, but change before your very eyes. They come in all shades and forms.
Like-
There's levels of water people.
Like what?
It depends how long you've been drinking water. There's level fucking 3 water people and
So
there's
you're
level
saying
1 water
if
people.
I go to Missouri and I drink your water, I will turn into a water
You will.
person?
It takes about a year and a half to become a water person.
What will happen to me?
You will become stupider. It kills your brain cells faster than beer.
Stupider?
So it does affect your brain cells.
It kills your brain faster than beer. There's some chemicals in our water that literally it's like some shit straight out of Stephen King. I'm not even fucking
If
joking.
I was a water person, would you still be my friend?
Yes.
And what
Why?
percentage of
Because
Missourians?
I would find you the best bargains that you would be happy with, Chris.
Okay.
You go into a store and I'd get a shirt off someone's back. For
So
a
when
bargain.
someone's in the store and they're like, "Oh, here's a fucking water person again," and they come up and they're like, "Oh yeah, $5 or whatever."
So-
like, is that what happens?
No, everyone's a water person except for like the people who
Are your
aren't.
parents water people?
No, we don't drink the water.
Oh.
We buy water bottles.
But how did your parents have the foresight to see that?
Because my mom and my dad, they're like, what do you call those people who like worry about the apocalypse?
Conspiracy theorists.
Well, yeah, that. But like, they're like worried about the apocalypse.
I don't know, truthers.
Not fucking truthers.
They're the guys who like living in like the mountains.
Basically, my family has prepared for the Y2K.
Okay, that makes sense because
So
that
they-
happened 15 years ago.
Yeah, like they fucking have like chili and all this stuff backed up for years. Like we have baked beans that can last us a lifetime in the fucking basement, and upstairs in the attic we have so much food and Tupperware and shit in case because my parents are like that. That's how they are.
I think more likely that there's something in your baked beans that made you guys like this instead of the water.
I'm
the water.
completely fine. I ain't no filthy fucking
sure,
water
Corey?
person. Look into my eyes, my face.
Cool, your eyes are dead.
Can't be any more serious.
But wait, so if I became a water person, what would be the first signs?
you would
Your
English,
ears would start browning.
English would be a thing of the past.
So I'd be like, I lose to that.
Yeah, slurs. You would you would have sim English.
Sim talk.
You would sim talk.
Well, that's it, bro.
Yeah, but it would be more broken, and you would be more hickish.
Broken? More
hickish. Broken and hickish.
So like,
Yes.
whoa.
Yeah.
Gee, Corey actually had PTSD there when he did that.
Corey was like, holy
Corey
fuck.
jumped backwards.
I'm telling you, it seems like a fucking fabled Zach story, but this is not what you think. This is truly true of all true things.
The water people
There are
of
water
Missouri.
people of Missouri in our area, and like it's scary because they come in all shapes and sizes.
Where do they sleep?
They're just families. They live in fucking like dirty houses and stuff.
Dude.
Broken houses. They go to the same bar that's been there for 40 years, and it's just fucking scary.
Wait, but this only happened in the last year and a half, right?
No, it's been happening. We haven't drank the water in 14 years.
Oh, shit.
I'm 100% serious.
Do animals drink the water?
Even when we shower, we like spit it out. We don't drink the water.
Well, why would you drink the water when you shower?
Like if it goes in your mouth,
Oh.
we spit it out immediately. We don't even attempt to drink it. If we're brushing our teeth, we spit it out immediately. If like the only time we just wash dishes with it, we only use water to clean because we're like my parents and stuff are terrified of that. Me myself, I don't like drinking fucking faucet water because especially when we used to open the water, yellow shit used to come out.
Ew.
So
I hate yellow because I'm odds. But go for it.
So basically, I went back and I visited and it was worse. Like I swear to God, they must have had like a water party because there were so many more water people. It's not, and it's terrifying too because it's like that's the place I used to live, and all my high school friends left, and all that was left is just like these crazy like homeless people trying to get bargains on stuff that was already broken.
So what if there's like a wet t-shirt contest? Like would their titties go all gray and like fall
You
off?
don't want to see water people bodies
Why not?
because they don't have bodies.
What do they have?
They change before your very eyes.
What do I? They just.
Do you know the truffle shuffle? It's like that constantly.
They're all doing it, or they all have
Their bodies always fucking truffle shuffle.
Okay.
Like, even when they're standing still, they just go...
So when they walk from place to place, they're truffle shuffling, like.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Okay.
That's the only thing I don't like about going back is seeing all this.
That's a pretty major thing.
It is scary, but it's like I wanted to see my family.
Are they self-aware? Like, do they know they're water people?
My parents are naturally like worried about stuff. Like, it's funny too because my mom has all these theories, even though she doesn't like understand how internets work. But she like, I love my mom and everything, but sometimes I think my mom's a little too paranoid and a little fucking listening to too many water people on her downtime because they're like talking about. My mom thinks there's this camp that has like these fucking like plastic coffins. There's like thousands of them that are just there. They're just bare camps that have coffins. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then she like told me this story. And she showed me something once. And I'm like, Mom, that's insane. Somebody would fucking find out about this. This is the age of technology. There wouldn't be a camp with only plastic things. She believes the government's in on everything. And it's just like, oh my God.
Why would they only have plastic? What's
I don't know.
What's bad about that?
What? And she's like, oh, there's plastic coffins. It's like maybe they're carrying stuff inside the plastic coffins. And she's like, no, they're empty. She's just like, it's just the people in her town. She talks about how like she said something like these people, the government like captured like a few people in town and filled them with something and brought them back to like get sine waves and like read things. This sounds like Looney Tunes, but I'm telling you, it's fucking true.
No, it's interesting.
It's just insane.
What else does she believe in?
She believes in everything. Anything the government's ever done, she thinks
Like
the
chemtrails,
government
all
did.
that shit.
It's like the government did it. The government put stuff. That's my mom.
Chemtrails is such a weird conspiracy. Like,
It's like I love my mom, but I hate the whole theories of government shit. It's like, yeah, Mom, the fucking dollar is gonna drop to a penny. You don't have to worry about Y2K anytime soon.
Dude, Y2K happened? Okay, what?
when 9/11 happened, my mom and dad thought that World War III was happening.
Yeah, me too. I remember...
They bought a bunch of like Coca noodles and shit.
That's what my parents do normally. They tell me, it's like, Cord, do you have preparation? Do you have lamp oil? Do you have...
Well, that's kind of like sweet in some weird
Yeah,
conspiracy
but
way.
I'm like, Mom, I'm a fucking 24-year-old idiot who can barely afford living. Why the fuck would I waste money on lamp oil? She's like, fair enough.
Well, once the water people come to power, you're gonna need that.
Listen, the fucking water people don't leave misery. They
yeah.
fucking stay
Corey,
there.
if I went on Google and typed in "misery water people," would I find the water people?
You would find the official water people. I don't know if that might be a colloquial term my family gave them. Maybe it's like a scientific term for it, but they're officially called water people,
Wow.
and they harbor in Missouri.
Missouri.
The water people. That.
It's scary. There used to be like
It-
water people that lived in our woods. There was like fucking mattresses with bloodstains and shit in
Oh
our
my
woods.
God.
I'm not even joking.
I almost feel
100%
like
serious.
this is a really good idea for a movie almost.
It's
Corey,
scary,
Corey,
yeah.
this is like, it's kind of cute because what I kind of think is there's like a lot of like drugs and stuff going on. The water people is the way that your parents said, you know, just to try to protect you from like the amount of like drugs and like
No, my mom.
addicts
there's,
and
like,
shit.
My mom.
So
knows
it's
about
kind of adorable.
drugs.
What?
I'm hip. I know
I
drugs.
think it's more likely than the water people.
You don't
but
know
wait,
drugs.
that's just me.
Listen, Niall. I've smoked the weeds. I've done the D's.
Oh man,
The XTDs.
I've done the XDs and the fucking double D's
Ooh.
and the ecstasies. I wanted to talk about toys again. I remember last
I wanted
time.
to talk about that too.
Yeah,
But go.
last time I watched TV,
Yeah.
I was watching Cartoon Network, and it was just like all the fucking commercials for the toys were just, yeah, new action bug, lights up, and kids are like, whoa, lights up, and then it's like rolling down the wall, lighting up, and then the next toy is like new glow rings, and it's just like shit glowing. It's like, do fucking people care about glowing toys now?
Listen, this is something I've always wanted to talk about, right?
Yeah.
I'm very passionate about toys because I used to be the
Let me hear it.
I used to be the toy boy of the century.
Toy
Tell me
Master.
something.
I was the toy master, okay?
Did you play with yo-yos?
I'm not talking about fucking gimmick toys. I'm talking about fucking
Ball
action
yo-yo
figures, right?
Action figures.
No, listen,
It's not a toy.
this is important, right? What you just said reminded me of toys that I used to get when I was younger where it's like, yeah, push a button and their arms fly out. And I used to be like, I don't fucking care, okay? All I want is a plastic toy with no stupid